Hey everyone, welcome back. I know that it's been a minute. Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. I've been on a little break, I want to say. And so if you want to hear what I've been doing, what's been going on, some updates, some musings, get a cup of coffee and stay tuned. All right, everybody. So, if you're new here, I am MartineFelton, and I'm not going to run down of all the things that I do, but I'm just here to talk, to share my musings, to inspire, to help you heal, to help myself heal in the process, go through my spiritual journey, and things of that nature. So, in the past, I've had on many guests, from healers to authors to coaches, you name it, and really in the more metaphysical space. And I think that going forward, I'm going to be doing my podcast more solo. I'm not saying that I'm not going to have any guests whatsoever, but I'm just going to be doing it solo for now, okay? Just to simplify things for me because, I have a lot of balls in the air and I want to continue doing things like my podcast and my YouTube videos, but I just want to keep it simple and show up and actually show up. Okay, so in order for me to actually show up for you guys, I need it to be as simple as possible. And that's why you see me here in my home, in my living room, with my kids' toys in the background. And, this is just life. This is my life. So anyway, I have really been in a hermit mode for the past couple of months. And I just really felt a need to pull back from doing my readings, doing sound healing. And even though a few times I was kind of forcing myself to do it, it just didn't feel right. So I decided to give myself permission to take a break. And I did that. And I've been in and out of hermit modes for a long time. I think we all do it. But this one was pretty intense because I wasn't just sitting around not doing anything. I was really honing in on art and on creating art and trying to find my style, which I'm still trying to find. But I'm at a different place where I'm okay with that. I'm okay with trying to find my style, experimenting with different mediums and techniques, going from digital to traditional and all of that. So actually, I'm wearing one of my art pieces right now on my sweatshirt, and you can purchase that if you like. If you like, on my website, alchemycreativestudio.com. I'll have the link in the description. But this video is not about me pushing my art. It's just letting you guys know where I've been and what I've been doing, And I think that, this hermit mode for me, it was pretty significant because, I had a moment where, I had a tower moment, and I'm going to be speaking tarot. So if you're watching my channel, you know the tarot language, okay? So I had a tower moment, but I knew that this tower was going to come down, right? And I did everything to prepare for it and what have you, but it still came down in a way that I didn't think I was going to experience, all right? So being someone who has been in the job force, the workforce, I should say, corporate America for so long, when you lose that sort of stability, it is, it affects you in a way because it's something that you can't control. And it affects you emotionally, it affects you energetically. And so, being that I've been through this type of thing a few times in the past, I kind of know what to expect when it comes to me. And, but this time around, I really decided to bet on myself and to really focus on my art and selling my art and marketing myself. And I really focused on like deprogramming all of the limitations that I had set for myself throughout my adult years here. So that's been a big piece of my hermit mode, is really going within and trying to deprogram my mind from imposter syndrome, my limiting beliefs, living in a box, living in that corporate box, and really adjusting my mindset to a more business owner, entrepreneurial type of mindset, you know? And I feel like we're all of us, whoever's watching this, we all go in and out of these hermit modes, right? Whereas we're on go, 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 go until a certain point where we can't go anymore and we feel like tired, or we feel drained, or we have a moment where things happen and the things that you built, the tower that you built for so long comes crashing down, right? So I feel like this whole concept of living in this 3D reality is really about being able to, is all about is like a mental health challenge. That's what life is. Life seems to me like it's a mental health challenge. You know how some people say we're living in the matrix and it's all a game, and I'm not like speaking against that. Everyone has their own perspectives, but at times I kind of lean towards that concept, because and it's all a mental health challenge. Life is trauma, man. Life is a mental health challenge. And everyone, I'm sorry, I had to sip this coffee. Everyone goes through some sort of trauma in their childhood, adulthood, adolescent years, whatever the case may be. You are not here in human form and not going through some sort of trauma. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you sit up here and say, oh, I had the perfect childhood, nothing bad ever happened, nothing traumatized me, my parents were perfect, everything. That's bullshit. Okay? And trauma is inevitable. Mental health challenges are inevitable. Okay? Some people just don't realize it. Some people just do a good job of masking it, of, bypassing, and all of that. But the piece to that is how you heal, right? How do you heal from your life's challenges, from shit, from life? And more importantly, is more like, not more importantly, but an equal importance to how you heal is, are you brave enough to unpack it? Are you brave enough to deal? You know what I'm saying? Because when you put yourself out there, when you put yourself in the space of, hey, I'm going through this this life experience and it's super challenging and yada, yada, yada. And you can say that and just, that's it. Some people know that they need help. They know that they need to better themselves. They know they should be doing X, Y, and Z to, live a better life or to elevate, but they choose not to. And it's not that they don't want better for themselves. I just feel like a lot of people are not brave enough. It takes bravery to acknowledge your shit and deal with it and work on yourself. It takes real bravery in order to do that. And the choice is yours, because we operate under free will. But I bet you if you choose to heal and be the fullest expression of yourself, I bet you if you choose to just be who you are in all of your glory, your life will open up for you in a way that it never has before. And the reason why I went through that whole spiel is because every time I feel like I've got it together and I know what I'm supposed to be doing, because I'm big on walking in my purpose. And every time I feel like I'm walking in my purpose, I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to serve, right? I'm here to do readings. I'm here to do Reiki for people. I'm here to inspire people, to show people how to, practice self-love and all of this. Then God shows me something more. Not something different, but something more. So it's not to say that, Martine, you're not meant to do readings. You're not meant to, help people with your psychic and mediumship gifts and Reiki. I can still do those things. And I intend to. But you also have artistic abilities. And you really need to focus on that right now. You need to focus on building your business, building a brand, building yourself up in this art space. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. And it's a lot to juggle because we all need money, right? So it's a lot to juggle, whereas I feel like, hey, I still need to earn money, God. I still need to earn money. I'm full steam ahead on this art thing, on this healing thing, on doing readings for people, but I still need some money. And it's like, what do you do? Do you continue to keep looking for a job? Yeah, of course I'll send out resumes. But then I'm like, if I'm sending out resumes, am I really supposed to be doing art? What's the deal? You know what I mean? So it's navigating that. It's having discernment. It's trying to pay attention to the signs and just being open to what God has, in store for me, being open to the guidance, being just open and following that guidance. You know what I mean? So, if you're like me and you're sort of in this transitional phase where, one chapter of your life seems to be closing, but you can't quite get your foot out of it. You can't quite fully transition into the new chapter, right? Because there's still parts of the old chapter that you kind of need, that you're kind of holding on to for whatever reason, programming. And I guess little by little, that old programming chips away once you fully step into that new chapter. So if you're experiencing this, Just know that it takes time. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself permission to make mistakes, because there's going to be mistakes along the way. Everything, you just don't close a chapter on a part of your life and then step into the new chapter all like, you know, smelling like roses. There's some shit in between there that you're gonna have to go through in order to transition, and it's not always gonna be a smooth, transition. It's gonna be rough. And I pep talk myself every day and say I am exactly where I am meant to be. I have to say that to myself every day. I am exactly where I am meant to be, and remind myself that God, my angels, my spirit guides have not forgotten me, okay? I am here because I am supposed to be here, and every position, everything is temporary, because I will move forward. So if you're having the same experience that I'm having, just know you are where you're supposed to be in this moment, and in another moment you will be in the next place where you're supposed to be. It's moment by moment. Literally, the ascension is moment by moment. Okay? So, that is my little musing, and I want to pull some cards for the collective. In the past, I've done zodiac readings on this channel, on this podcast, and I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to be uploading, zodiac readings, this, and this. I'm playing it by ear because I'm doing what feels right, and what feels right now is doing a collective reading. And whoever's meant to find it will find it. It's for everyone. It's timeless. So let's see what messages the universe has for us. Okay. Let's pull a couple of cards. All right. So the first card that I have here is Metatron Rainbow Bridge. That's the first one. The second one is Cosmos Mirrors You. And then the third is Priorities, Building Blocks for Life. Okay, these are all from the Metatron deck, the Metatron Oracle deck. So I'm going to get the book, and I hope I have it handy. Hold on, I'll be right back. I do have it handy. So we are first going to talk about the Metatron's Rainbow Bridge. The Rainbow Bridge is never closed. It is always open and offers a portal through which you can be in touch with those you have loved but have now passed over. Archangel Metatron watches over this bridge and helps carry those who are dying over it when their time to complete their earthly incarnation is done. No one crosses over this bridge before their soul has agreed to. It is a bridge of light that eases transitions, comforts and the soul, and signals to those waiting to greet the new tired soul that a celebration on the other side of the veil is to happen. Healing and recuperation may also be needed, so this is organized too. One day you will be reunited with those you have lost, but not yet and not now. Both they and Archangel Metatron urge you on to live, love, and enjoy the life you have. An incarnation never to be repeated again with the blessings and gifts you now possess. Pulling this card may also imply that you have special gifts for offering help to those who grieve or to the sick and dying. It is also often chosen by those who are able to convey messages from spirit to help others. Okay. So Metatron is letting us know that the bridge between, the living and spirit is always open. That you might be facing difficulty right now with someone or something. Karmic contracts are being played out every day. So, don't feel like when you lose someone that is the end. It's never the end. It's just the end of their physical, okay? But they are always around in spirit and always accessible, okay? So the next message, what's the other card? Number 20. The reason why I'm not reading these intuitively, because this particular deck, Archangel Metatron's deck, has really specific messages that are, I feel like are beyond channeling. You really, because each card is so specific. Okay, so Cosmos mirrors you. What you feel as random, chaotic, and disjointed in your world is a result of your scattered thoughts, words, and feelings that you have sent out into the greater universe, either consciously or unconsciously. So no one sets out to ask for problems or difficulty, and yet what we think, speak, and project is so powerful right now. So you are reminded today of how powerful your words are. The sacred geometric shape of the dodecatron, perfectly balanced and proportioned, this would be the shape, symbolizes the need for reasoned, wise, and well-intentioned words and thoughts that are also very focused, okay? So basically this message is talking about, what you put out into the universe, it's going to mirror you. Okay, so, be mindful, be thoughtful of your words and your thoughts and your actions, because those will in turn be mirrored right back at you. All right. So the last message, priorities, building blocks for life. The angels have heard your call for help and are here offering their support, assistance, and time. Metatron brings your attention today to your priorities. Maybe they are unbalanced. Maybe you have spent too long on one thing at the expense of another. Or maybe you have spread yourself too thin by overcommitting and running yourself ragged. Stop for a minute and think about what is really important right now. What needs doing today? What can wait until tomorrow? Just as Archangel Metatron has many angelic helpers, you are reminded to allow others around you to help you build whatever you wish for. Build a network of those you can trust, friends, family, acquaintances, those who share your vision regarding whatever you wish to do, be, or bring to this earth. So call in your community, okay? Don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. And, really set your priorities on what needs doing, what can wait till tomorrow, what do you need help with. Don't hoard responsibilities. Delegate if you're a leader in an organization and in your home. Ask your family, ask your community for help, because that is what we are all here for. You know, we are all connected in one way or in another. So while we are spread out, you know, within this universe in some way, shape, or form, we are all connected, and everyone has little pockets and little communities that they can turn to for support, for help, for even love. Okay. So those are the messages. I just really felt a need to, you know, bring some messages, and these were from Archangel Metatron's Oracle deck, which I like to work with a lot. And, you know, also going back to my talk earlier in the recording, if you're transitioning, if you're going from one phase of your life to another, just always be open. Like I said before, always be open to the guidance of the universe, the guidance of God, or whatever it is that, whatever you pray to, whatever it is that you believe in, be open to the guidance, because that's what they're here for. We're here to go through this experience, and the beings of light that guide us are here to lead us through those experiences, okay? And always be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of your actions, because remember, they will, be mirrored back to you. And prioritize, just prioritize, and don't overwhelm yourself. Take your time, give yourself permission to take breaks, and ask for help. All right. So I hope that I was able to support you in some form or fashion in this podcast, in this recording. And check the description box for all my links, for my art, for my readings. I am open to private readings, always have been. Check my website for that, martinefelton.com. And for my art, you can follow me on Instagram, Alchemy Creative Studio. I'll have all that information in the description box and the show notes. So I want to thank you all for listening and watching, and I'll be back soon. Take care.